costing. So what do I mean? Chapter 5 here, job order costing. What are we talking about here? Well, we're going to start getting into using all that stuff we've been talking about in the first few chapters. You know, why we were getting into allocating overhead, and following through on tracing the cost as it flows through the different accounts. We're actually going to start matching that up to what actually goes on in companies. We're essentially going to talk about two different types of companies. Ones that produce unique products, or what we'll call jobs, and those that produce homogeneous products, the same thing over and over again, which we'll use process costing for. Job order costing, yes, we're going to look at actually producing something to start with, but it's actually going to fit in quite well with service companies such as accountants and lawyers, because essentially your client is a job. So a job is simply a unique thing you want to keep cost of and that you're going to sell. So I got a little video here to try to illustrate and so with Asa Cakes, if you're not familiar with them, they do custom cakes. They have a show on the Food Channel. And the whole idea is custom order cake. Now these are expensive cakes, but you see the detail and the effort that they go into it. Well, what we're going to look at is how do we keep up with the cost of a job. In the case of Asa Cake, how do you keep up with the cost of a cake? Because you want to make sure you're going to price it to cover the cost that went into that cake. And on the flip side, the next cake I think is that they show on here is a Alice in Wonderland birthday cake. Well, the people that are buying the Alice in Wonderland birthday cake don't want to pay for anything that went into the piano cake. So you got to keep the costs separate. But overall, your whole business, you still accumulate your whole entire cost related to production. So what's going on with job order costing is, yes, we'll have our general accounts, the work in process, the finished goods, the cost of goods sold for the entire company, but we're going to have these subsidiary ledgers that are going to keep up with each individual job, each individual cake, or each individual custom motorcycles. If you watch that show that puts the motorcycles together, Viking. Or in a little bit, we're going to look at a company that puts together custom steel frames that you sell to businesses, and then they can slap up really quick. But the idea is these are unique, and so you got to keep up with the cost separately, as well as accumulating the total cost. So the best way to demonstrate this is just going to be working through it.